Behind blue dotted lines rise the cannons. Metal tortoises, their shells break the dawn. Android mind riders beneath iron shells as they bombard red mutants. Their blue pride is sworn. Marching through the planet Zoidstar wasteland. Armor on steel feet, the cannons take their stand. Mighty Zoidzillas, blue Zoid stands grand, roaring thunder as their shells crack the land. Cannons fire as the red mutant Zoids fall against Redhorn the terrible and his call. Monster machines in the red versus blue fight. Blue guardians stand tall under the blue moon's light. In the twisted Zoid wreckage, Redhorn scowls. Vengeance fuels the red mutant's bitter prowls. Steel and circuits surge within the Iron Fiend. Blue Zoids go missing in the night unseen. In the trusted Zoid wreckage, Redhorn scowls. Vengeance fuels the red mutant's bitter prowls. Steel and circuits surge within the Iron Fiend. Blue Zoids go missing in the night unseen. Sparks fly in the electric planet Zoidstar sky. Battles rage as the war stakes rise ever high. Cannons blast the red Zoids as conflicts unfold. Eyes burn like fire from war tales untold. Stalwart steel sentinels, cannons silent and grim, fighting the red Zoids and mighty Zoidzillas whim. One by one, red mutants fall into the abyss, feeling utter destruction's cold robotic kiss. The cannons, metal tortoises, their shells break the dawn. Android mind riders beneath iron shells as they bombard red mutants. Their blue pride is sworn. Marching through the planet Zoidstar wasteland. Armor on steel feet, the cannons take their stand. Mighty Zoidzillas, blue Zoid stands grand, roaring thunder as the shells crack the land. Cannons fire as the red mutant Zoids fall against Redhorn the terrible and its take their stand. Mighty Zoidzillas, blue Zoid stands grand, roaring thunder as their shells crack the land. Cannons fire as the red mutant Zoids fall against Redhorn the terrible and his call. Monster machines in the red versus blue fight. Blue guardians stand tall under the blue moon's light. In the twisted Zoid wreckage, Redhorn scowls. Vengeance fuels the red mutant's bitter prowl. Stealing circuits surge within the iron fiend. Blue Zoids go missing in the night unseen. Sparked by an electric planet, Zoidstar sky. Battles rage as the war stakes rise ever high. Cannons blast the red Zoids as conflicts unfold. Eyes burn like fire from war tales untold. Stalwart steel sentinels, cannon silent and grim, fighting the red Zoids and mighty Zoidstillas swim. One by one, red mutants fall into the abyss, feeling utter destruction's cold robotic kiss. Zoids fall against the red hornet, terrible and his call. Monster machines in the red bursted blue fight. Blue guardians stand tall under the blue moon's light. In the twisted Zoid wreckage, red horn scowls. Vengeance fuels the red mutant's bitter prowl. Sparked by an electric planet, Zoidstar sky. Battles rage as the war stakes rise ever high. Cannons blast the red Zoids as conflicts unfold. Eyes burn like fire from war tales untold. Stalwart steel sentinels, cannon silent and grim, fighting the red Zoids and mighty Zoids still swim. One by